Hey everybody, this is a review of webcam covers, and there's a lot of confusion out on the market today about what webcam cover is the best. So I thought it'd be a good idea to give you guys a bit of a review of the webcam covers on the market today. And today's challenge is going to be between C-Slide versus the CAMPATCH, and they're going to be, and that's C-Slide 1.0. So, to give you an idea, C-Slide 1.0, that's the C-Slide right there. That's the packaging. That's the actual unit and its packaging. And there's the CAMPATCH and its actual unit in the packaging. So there are going to be 5 rounds in this review. And sorry guys about the low technology, just use my computer monitor. But I wanted to do a bit of a comparison. And there'll be 5 rounds in this comparison. So the first round is going to be size. That's going to include the unit size and the hole dimensions that it can cover, meaning the camera dimensions that it can cover. The thickness, the functionality of the webcam cover, the durability, the bump test, the total score, and then I'm going to do a price comparison for you as well. So that's what we're going to go over. Everybody, I've taken the 2 units out, and we have the 2 webcam covers sitting side by side. We have the C-Slide one, and then we have the CAMPATCH. And I've put a needle or a pin next to it just so you can see the size comparison. I will come back to the pin a little bit later when I show you the thickness of each unit. But I've also created a little page here, and this page illustrates all the different webcam sizes out there on the market with the different computers. You got all these different laptops, the HP, the Toshiba, the Samsung, the Lenovo, Toshiba, the MacBook, a Pavilion desktop, the Mac desktop, the HP desktop, and you even have the Samsung TV. So these are all the different sizes of the different laptops. And let me show you what these look like next to the laptop itself. I'm going to start with the HP Envy to show you one. This one is a very small laptop, meaning the laptop is very small on its frame on the top, and that is the actual size of the camera. That camera size is about a 3/16 size camera. And as you can see, when you put each webcam cover on the Envy, that the C-Slide is just slightly a little bit too big, so it's just going to barely poke out, but the CAMPATCH is very big when it comes to it. Now the camera size, obviously the C-Slide is going to fit that camera size. It's going to fit the Toshiba camera size, which is a 5/16 camera size. You've got this 1/8 camera size, which are very uncommon. The Samsung, which actually has a lip on it. That black line illustrates a lip at the top, and it fits nicely as well. The Lenovo, the Toshiba fits nicely. The MacBook fits nicely. The Mac desktop fits nicely. Let's see, you got the HP Pavilion. Oops, sorry. Fits nicely as well. And you also have the HP Pavilion desktop. Now that camera is gigantic at 3/8 in size, and it just barely catches the top and the bottom of each one of that camera. Now the CAMPATCH, on the other hand, if you look at it, a little bit too big for the Envy, and then it's got the Toshiba, which fits nicely. You've got, each one of these cameras, which you can see, it's fitting nicely on. So, when it comes to size, because when it comes to these webcam covers, size does matter, and when it comes to the camera size, it obviously matters as well. So when it comes to size, I'm going to give you some scores in my opinion. And just so you know, full disclosure, since I'm the inventor of the C-Slide, there might be some biased opinion here. So feel free to buy these and do your own research. But when it comes to C-Slide version 1.0 versus CAMPATCH, and I gave them a score, I gave the C-Slide a score of 9 and the CAMPATCH a score of 7. And the reason I did that for the CAMPATCH is because the CAMPATCH over here on the Envy, as you can see, is going to have to be cut or altered to fit, and so I gave it a lower score. But I also graded down the C-slide as well. Now, when it comes to thickness, which is also very important, especially when you're shutting a laptop, I wanted to demonstrate this by showing you how thick these units are. So I'm hoping this is going to work out well with the camera here. So I've got the camera here, and as you can see, the needle and the C-slide, it is very, very thin. So, you know, barely thicker than a needle. And the CAMPATCH is also very, very thin, as you can see. So when it comes to thickness, they both do very well, and I score those both at a 10. So I give on thickness both of them a 10. So now I want to show you on functionality, so let me go over here to my laptop. Okay everybody, I'm back, and it's time to go over the functionality of the two. We've got the C-slide, I'm going to zoom in here, and we've got the CAMPATCH side by side. You can see when it comes to functionality, the C-slide is extremely easy to use. So let me demonstrate it. As we look at the C-slide, if I slide to the left, it opens the camera. If I slide it to the right, it closes the camera. Now with the CAMPATCH, and just so you know, on the C-slide, how that is mounted is it's mounted with some double-sided tape, and it's quite durable. I've had that C-slide on this laptop for over a year. And the CAMPATCH also uses a double-sided tape. If you can see here on the back, there's the double-sided tape. But the CAMPATCH functionality is you place the CAMPATCH on the laptop, then you take it off to open up the camera, and then you move it over. Now they say it leaves no residue, but as you can see, kinda, let's see, right here, there's some residue. The last thing you want to do is on a webcam cover is to leave residue. Otherwise, why not just use a post-it note or band-aid or some tape? So that is the functionality of the C-slide as well as the CAMPATCH. I also wanted to show this to you on a different laptop. So let me take the CAMPATCH off and go to this older laptop, which there are a lot on the market still today. You can see I've already got a C-slide on the older laptop, and you can see it's older. You have to use this clip when you shut it and so forth. But when you put the CAMPATCH here, you can see that it is going to have a harder time staying on. And the reason why it is because this is beveled. So if you can see that, it's beveled, and I'm not getting a really good, so that almost just came off there. So I'm not getting a very good adhesion to the laptop. So when it comes to the score of functionality, the C-slide is definitely a better product in functionality. Let me move this up for you here. And when I scored in functionality, I scored the C-slide a 10 and the CAMPATCH a 5 because it's leaving that tape residue, and also it's not adhering very well to this older laptop that kind of bevels down. Alright, so the next one is going to be the durability. So let's discuss durability. That one just fell off. Okay, so here's the CAMPATCH, and the CAMPATCH is obviously looks like to be very, very durable, and like it's gonna wear and last a long time. However, double-sided tape on the back side, as you can probably see, is already starting to collect some lint and particles and so forth on it, which makes it a whole heck of a lot less sticky. So eventually that's going to wear off, and that's probably why they send you two in a package, so when one wears out you have to obviously replace it. Now the C-slide has that double-sided tape on it. Like I said before, the C-slide has been on this laptop here for over a year, and it's sturdy, it doesn't come off. You see I can push it around, open and close, open and close, open and close, and it's good, and it's not going anywhere. So when it comes to durability, oh wait, let me also test this C-slide here. So you can see I'm bending the C-slide, you know, it's very durable, it's a high grade plastic, so it's built to last. So when it comes to durability, I have scored the C-Slide a 10, and I've scored the CAMPATCH a 4. So now one more thing I want to do is I want to do what's called the bump test. Now the bump test is where I've got both units on the laptop. I've got them both there, and I'm just going to smack the laptop on the back, you know, so you're in the office and somebody's walking by your desk and they bump your laptop. Well, you can see it just fell down. Let me grab the CAMPATCH again and put that back up. Oops. Put that CAMPATCH back up here. And if I'm walking across the office and somebody bumps your desk, well, there goes the CAMPATCH. Now that kind of stuff happens inside the laptop bag. It happens when you're on the airplane when you're using your laptop. It happens, you know, all the time. You can see that double-sided tape on the CAMPATCH is not liking the curve of this laptop. It definitely works better when you've got a more smooth surface than that type of laptop. Alright, so everybody, back to the scores. When it comes to the bump test, I would score the C-Slide a 10, because you saw me hit it pretty hard and it didn't come off. But the CAMPATCH, you know, will stay on okay with the smooth surface, but does not stay on at all when it comes to a rough surface or a concaved type of frame of a laptop. So when we bring the total scores, when we look at the total scores here, we've got a 49 for the C-Slide, and we've got a 31 score for the CAMPATCH. Now the last thing I want to do is do the pricing review with you so you understand what's going on with the pricing. So let me just take this away here. When it comes to pricing, zoom in here. When it comes to pricing, the C-Slide is $4.95 retail with $0 shipping at a total price of $4.95. The CAMPATCH is $7.99 with $2 shipping at a total price of $9.99. That's a 50% savings using the C-Slide. And in my opinion, which I hope that you would verify, is a lot better webcam cover. So that is my review of the C-Slide webcam cover 1.0 and the CAMPATCH webcam covers as well. If you have any feedback, please feel free to post your comments. Love to hear what you have to say. Thanks.